Be live now. Oh wait, I forgot to do something. Let's do this. We gotta do activate. Ooh. Make sure that we get everything activated here. Go. Wait, what computer am I on? All right, let's do this. I have no idea how long this is going to be for a stream today, but we are going to try real hard. Hey, Nikki, Nick, Nikki, how are you? I'm doing okay. I get to wash my hair tonight. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. It's the little things in life. Ugh. How was the rest of Chris's stream last night? Ugh. The volume is my volume's low. I could see that. Give me a sec. I might have to turn it up. I'm a bit softer talking right now. The energies are quite low, so give me a sec here. Let me just do this. I'll turn it up just a little bit. I think it should be this one. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Wait, which one is it? Oh wait, it's this one. Hey Polly. Oh, you're back home. How you feeling? I feel great. The AJ is my friend from Earth. Hell yeah. AJ's been here a couple of times. All right, let me see if I can get some volume worked out here. Let's see. I turned it up a tiny bit, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Um, Testing. I turned it up a tiny bit, but okay. I think I should be good, right? Yeah. Holy shit, that's a lot of tabs. That's not a lot of tabs. Polly, you have not seen my other browser. Yeah, you should see the Brave browser right now when I have that open. It's starting to cut off the favicons. It's already too much for me. Oh, lol. So I make no promises on how how long today's stream is going to be. Um, my head doesn't hurt. I got my staples; they're all like right here. Beautiful. But I can't make promises for how long today's stream's going to be, but I'm going to try real hard. or how productive we're going to be. But the plan today is to try and get the 1 week. Yeah, today's my 1 week anniversary after my brain surgery. I had brain surgery last Wednesday. Yeah, they went in, you know, you can't, I don't think that you can see it, but like I've got staples right here. There's like a line of them. I get them out next week on Wednesday. And then I'll be able to wash my hair by myself. But right now I have to get my girlfriend to help me. So can't do it in the mornings. We're going to do it tonight. Polly's been out of the loop. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. No, it's been a crazy kind of 2 weeks. Hello. You doing well after brain surgery? Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing great. I've got my they've got me on I've got a prescription. I've got a couple prescriptions here, but the painkiller prescription that they gave me, which I don't take very often, is hydromorphine. Shit. I yeah, that looks like I spelled it right. But mostly I'm just on Tylenol. 2 Tylenol every 4 hours if I need it. And I can take the hydromorphine every 6 hours if I need it, and I can take up to 2 of them. Yeah. That he secretly added Elon's chip. Yeah, totally. If Elon's chip is willing to go in and start selectively removing just the tumor, that would be great. I'd be down for that. Hope you're also recovering. I'm doing okay. I'm starting to get some feeling back in my left. So like my left arm, like I just did the dishes, and holy shit, that burnt so much. May I ask, how is your throat? My throat's okay. It's but everything. I don't. It kind of feels like there's a bit of a frog in there right now. It'll come with Grok pre-installed on your brain. Probably. That just makes me smarter, right? The wisdom of Twitter at the ow. Wait, Polly was sick? I didn't know that you were sick, Polly. Good thing you're getting better. Yeah, we're both doing okay. Right now, like if I scratch this arm, it's just like it burns. Like everything burns on this side. Right now, it's really weird. The nerves are I think the nerves are starting to come back to life because I've not really had feeling in my left arm for the past like 2 weeks. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and was it that serious? Yeah, they had to remove a mass, pins and needles kind of thing. Yeah, it was really, really bad on the Tuesday that I went into the hospital. It made it look like I was having a stroke. So my mom thought I was having a stroke, and I was scared that I was having a stroke. So they my mom rushed me to the hospital, the emergency room, and they tested me for strokes. Didn't find anything. Like I had no markers for strokes, right? For like my heart wasn't doing anything weird, and they didn't find anything in my blood to indicate that I had a stroke or was in the middle of having a stroke or anything like that. Or that I had a stroke recently or anything like that. Um, so I had no markers for a stroke, and they were a bit confused, right? And then my mom brought up that I had a massive like splitting migraine the night before, and that led the doctor to be like, "Oh, we should check out his brain." And because of that, they found the mass. Um, they found the tumor in my brain, and then they scheduled me in, and they got me in 7 days. Within 7 days, I had my brain surgery. So yeah, because I was just like I was in pain, and I was just like I just was forgetting things. So luckily, she was there to help. One sec. Ooh. Yeah, no, my mom was great. She saved so much time there. So and then they kept asking me questions about migraines and stuff like that, and I was just like, I don't think I get headaches more often than regular people. Right? Shit happens. But they've had me on nerve blockers for like they had me on nerve blockers for almost 2 weeks, and in that time, you know when you go and get like your blood pressure tested, and they strap that thing to you, and it like fills up and squeezes your arm. I couldn't feel that for 2 weeks while I was in the hospital. They did it to me like 4 times a day, and I never felt it if they did it on my left side. Then one day they did it on my right side, and I was like, oh, it's supposed to feel like something. I didn't know. Yeah. It took a while to get to relearn how to type a little bit because like I lost some typing ability during this, but I should be back. I should be back to normal now. It wasn't lots, but like my fingers weren't moving properly. It was not fun. Yeah, I'd like go to hit the S key and I'd hit the cap locks key and stuff like that, or like control and I'd hit like Windows or Alt or something like that, or sometimes I just wouldn't even strike a key. It was so weird. I did not. I 10 out of 10 would not suggest. Brain tumors are not fun. But also check it out. We got our first Rem model in. So now we have Chris and Rem both being represented in the game. So this one was brought to us by Rem, and her name is Risu. Risu. Um, she is a V2. She's a Hololive VTuber. Squirrel. This one is brought to you by NordVPN. Nice. Yeah, pretty much. um. So Apparently she plays a lot of Truck Simulator, and Rem really likes her. So you're gonna have to go through the indie game initiative if you're gonna put her in the game. That is actually the plan. Hello, indie. We're gonna apply. So the plan is to apply for Hollow Indie, and if we get through, we'll keep Hololive characters. And if we don't get through with if we don't get approved for Hollow Indie, we're just going to do our own characters. So, and which our own characters are largely going to be different VTubers, anyways. So one way or another, there's VTubers in this game. It's just how big the VTubers are. Yeah, because right now we've got good friend of Polly and mine, Pio. She is a incredibly talented artist and streamer. Pio no. Fuck. Twitch.tv. Ayo. Someday. Ayo. Wow, it's just being hateful. Anyways, very talented artist, and she's in the game, and then the other one is Fazzy-san. Right now, they seem pretty supportive. I guess they'll come down to getting run over idea. Well, I think we're gonna be okay. They've got this fighting game, right? And the fighting game has the squirrel in it, and the squirrel drives a truck into somebody. So I feel like they should be okay with it. Plus, if we can make the game feel fun to play, more than yeah, I think we're gonna be pretty good. Yeah. We're gonna be submitting Truck Kun to Hololive or Hollow Indie. Once I get the demo ready. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we have two characters from Hololive that are almost ready to go into the game effectively, and it's Risu and one other one, and I'm blanking on her name right now. Kanada. Kanadi? Kanada? Kanada. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this girl here. And this is the outfit that we've got for her at the moment. I think it looks about right. So, and these are the two that have been picked right now. These two are both Rem's choices, and then for my choice for the Hololive character right now, Hololive talent. Which one was it? I think she's part of Mythos or Myth or something like that. Yeah, here. This is the one that I want. So we want Mori. At least I want Mori. So I asked for Mori. I did want Gar. Gara, but she's not active anymore since she's graduated. But Mari is the one is I think the one that I asked for explicitly. I think yeah, I think Mari was about the only one that I explicitly asked for. But also because and I found this out afterwards, but she also has music that could fit too, so she's probably the most popular English one. Oh, dope. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know much about Hololive. um the person on the team that knows about Hololive is Rem, and he is very passionate about Hololive, so he is leading that effort. I'm passionate about Truck-kun because I you know he's passionate about Hololive, and and you know we're I think we're in a good spot. Saw the pop up. Am I working? I'm at work. I'm a mainly be lurking. I'm happy you are doing better. Thanks thanks Garth. Garth. I hope you're having a good day at work. All right, let's just delete her out. We were gonna do like I was working on shader stuff, but I kind of want to take a break from that and actually just try and see if I can get the demo done. And I can't remember what we still had to do right now. Let's do standalone game. The amount of love that I've been getting from everybody out there is amazing. Team, were you talking about Truck-kun? Isn't it's just that your channel describes still working on LAPD? She's Saba now. Yeah, she's Saba now. Oh yeah, I probably should update that at some point. So you should make a setting or secret into Baras? Baras? You'll have to explain. I feel the love. We are Venom. Hell yeah. Okay, so let's remove the post processing because it's just not it doesn't feel good. Material. This here, we just delete this for now. Save. Welcome back, mi amigo. I'm at work, but wanted to pop in to see how you're doing. I'm glad to see you're back on. Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm back. I've never forget arriving at Shibuya Crossing during peak rush hour after 14-hour plane ride. It's fucking crazy. I was there on Halloween. I think I was there Halloween night one year, and it was insane. I think we were there at like midnight on Halloween one year, and it was just crazy. I wouldn't dare walk those streets during Halloween. uh it was a while ago, so I think we were okay. Um why is this being weird? Oh, maybe I have to rebuild. I can't remember if I'm still on forward rendering or deferred rendering right now. While this builds, let's just change that Twitch thing though. How do I change this again? No, that edits the wrong thing. I want to edit this. I'll catch you later. Have a good stream, Suda. Thanks, Odin. I'll catch you later too. There we go. Working on there we go. This way I don't have to type it out. I can just copy and paste. Now it says that I'm working on the right game. Old dried leaf, welcome back. We've got a great turnout today. Lots of people. I'm getting some taste back in my mouth too, which is kind of nice. Everything's not bitter as fuck anymore. It's kind of beautiful. So there was a couple things that I think that I needed to work on here. One, I needed the menus. The menus were a bit weird. Like some of the menus don't work correctly. Menu, not selecting correct thing. Wait, let's see if we can pull that up. I think I have cards somewhere around here. I think I've got the Trello board. There we go. So we created menus. Create a HUD and gameplay loop. We're working on that right now. So you add a card. We're going to do pause menu, not default, selecting continue. Oh, this is done. We did this. Make an arrow. We'll bring that up here. I think we've got most of this in. We'll come back to that if we... It's impossible to me. How the fuck do people create gameplay loop? Well, what do you mean? So like in this game, right, the gameplay loop is you start, the characters all spawn, you drive. Because I'm doing time attack right now, it just counts down, and then once you get to 0, it stops the game. That's all it is. The gameplay loop is just like whatever you want your game to revolve around, right? So like in Mario, it's run right, right? Like in old Mario games. I don't think we need to update camera. Add support for skid marks and skid sounds. I think this is already in, so I'm just gonna pop that over there, and we'll add it back if we need to. The hard part for me is always the graphics stuff. How do you make it fun, I guess, is what I struggle with. Now, that is the struggle. You have to test and iterate a lot. And it also kind of depends on like, where does your fun come? So like if your fun comes from the act of a so like if we look at let's say that we look at Dark Souls, right? The fun of Dark Souls is the challenge of overcoming the challenge, right? That's where people derive the kind of fun, right? And fun is such a vast way to put it, right? Because like sometimes it's a challenge, sometimes it's overcoming a challenge, sometimes it's the act of just literally just having a good time kind of thing, right? Where it's just mindless fun. So it really depends on the style of the game too. But the idea is like, where is your reward system? And narrowing down into what feels rewarding is a challenge. And trying to figure out what feels rewarding to your game and how you can make it feel more rewarding is the greatest challenge of designing a good gameplay loop. Like puzzle games, it's going to be the act of actually solving the puzzle and how hard the puzzle is to solve, to how rewarded you feel after solving said puzzle, right? Yeah. Oh, thank God. I thought I just rambled for like 5 minutes there in incoherent gibberish. Yeah. So in this game, kind of the way I see it is the fun part is when you actually make collisions. But I don't think that the act of running people over is enough to make the gameplay loop itself fun. But it is fun and it's entertaining, right? To see people flying all over the place, especially like when you run through a giant swarm of people. It's fun to watch, right? But that in itself does not make a good gameplay loop. We need a little bit more. You need a challenge. So then the challenge becomes not running over pedestrians while trying to run over heroes. And then I'll explore that to see whether or not that actually makes it more fun. And then it's a matter of like adding in extra things, right? So maybe like ramps and stuff like that where you fly through things and stuff like that. Yeah, primal fun is what we're trying to is kind of like what I'm going for here. Just joy, right? So I've it's probably going to be difficult to get 100% like perfect, but I'm definitely enjoying the challenge so far. Oh, next a bit stuff. As long as this stays really lighthearted and cartoony, should be okay. This could train the line of objectively running people over people, which I can imagine would be okay. Um Yeah, that's kind of one of the things that I kind of put my foot down pretty early on, is that there's not going to be any blood. There's going to be no blood. We're going for a cartoony feel. Like we're going for a cartoony look. You out, Nikki? Nick Ace. All right. Thanks for swinging by, and it was good to chat with you. Yeah, there's not going to be any blood. No blood, no guts, no. We want a bit more of an anime style, so it feels like that. I came across something on Reddit. Sorry, not Reddit, on Twitter the other day, and I kind of want to bring that in, which was like the anime um anime emotes. Water cool gaming, mostly fine. I get my staples out next week on Wednesday. Being out of the hospital, I think, since Friday. I want to say it was Friday. It was Friday or Saturday. Um, but yeah, I want to add in some of this stuff here, like these. Mm. But I can't remember the name of these things. There is a name for these. Welcome back, Mind Shell. I'm gonna be trying to stream a little bit more consistently. Since I have a doctor's note that has me off. I don't have to look for work. I don't have to go to work or anything like that until January 1st right now. So not a cool word for it. Do anger mark or veins popping mark is what GPT said. Well, no, so like it's not specifically those ones, but like the little like the little icon things, like the question marks and stuff like that. I can't remember the name of them. I think I had it at one point, but yeah. What kind of brain surgery? They went in and removed a tumor, part of a tumor. Emoticons? That might be it. Anime. That might. Yeah, that's it right there. This one. This is actually what I was thinking. uh well, we can look at the timeline, right? So, uh on the 20th, I was dizzy all day. Dizzy and nauseous all day. And then I woke up when my girlfriend got home with a massive splitting headache. Like it literally felt like I had two heads, and both of them were having one of the most massive migraines I've ever had in my entire life. Um, so I took some Tylenol and went back to sleep and slept it off, and I felt fairly okay in the morning. My balance was still a little off though in the morning. So my girlfriend was like, if you do not feel well, you need to call your mom and go to the hospital. And I was like, okay. Um, and then early in the morning on the 21st, um, my left side started going numb, and we thought I was having a stroke. So I called my mom, and she rushed over and drove me over to the hospital. And then they got me in. They did a scan, and they're like, "You have a brain tumor," we're gonna have to remove. We're gonna have to operate to take some of it out and do a biopsy. So they did that. I should get word back on after sometime after the 26th whether or not for all the details about it. I'll have so many more details. Right now though, they believe the preliminary results, it looks like it's benign. Right? So it shouldn't be cancerous. At least that's what it's showing. But we don't have hard data. Right? It's just preliminary stuff. So we'll find out after the 26th more details. And I'll try and keep everybody updated. Yeah. But in the meantime, I have a get out of all work card for until the January 1st. Things seem to be okay. I'm in good spirits, and that's what really matters. Yeah. Well, my doctor called me like on the weekend at like 8. My family doctor who works Monday through Friday, right? Called me on the weekend to be like, "Hey, we just got word that it looks like it's benign." And I'm just like, fucking right. Someone say. Yeah. If I can make it, I'm sure you will as well. Exactly. Wait, what did you have done? You were my delivery truck, Dark Isekai Rise. Large set of anime emojis in doodle style. This is what we want. Let's bookmark this because I think I'll try and draw some of them. Yeah. Mine shell. I think I'm gonna be okay. I hope that you're doing okay. I'm not sure what happened, but I hope that you're doing okay. I think it's mostly this one, these two that we're gonna use a lot, and maybe like this one or this one. Maybe like the exclamation marks and the alerts would also be good. Worry Cat, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Enjoy your fireworks. I'm with Leaf. I got where he goes. I the brain is a sponge. Yeah. At least it doesn't seem to have changed my personality or anything like that. At least I don't think it did. I have a brain tumor too, so I thought it was funny. Brain tumor. I just chilling. Is yours benign? I hope it is. What's up, Chrono? It's I don't know this one. Ooh. Oh, I think ooh. That's not good. That one's hard to get, right? Like they can't really take that one out, right? Mine's like up here. This is where mine was. Like right over here on the right side. Well, let's hope it stays that way. They can take it out, but they're not worried about it right now. That's good. I did quit the weed and amphetamines and scaled back on the alcohol. Well, that's probably for the best. For the team, yeah, yeah, we're team tumor here. there's a Apparently there's a bunch of us that have tumors. When they say it was doctor said that it was a benign version of this. Yeah, that's roughly where it is, or was, or something. So I am not familiar with with this one. It looks like a mushroom. Is a naturally occurring. Oh, there we go. Baking is done. Light baking's done. I think I got to do something about the lights here though, because this is not what we're supposed to be seeing. They were able to yank part of it out, but it's kind of apparently it's like actually spidered, like webbed through my brain. So I'm gonna live with it for the rest of my life. They don't have any way of getting it out, but they got out the worst of it, and then they've got me on steroids that are supposed to shrink it. So yeah. So I'm on steroids. I'm not on them right this moment, but they had me on steroids that are supposed to shrink it. And then on the 26th, after the 26th, I go in and have my follow up, and we'll find out next steps and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that. Mm. Do 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 do. Let's do this, and then we'll just do this, and do that and that, and then we'll just save. And then we do this. We add asset reference, and we put that in there, and then we just do delete, and we hope for the best. It's so dark. It's so dark. Steroids? Yeah, apparently steroids will shrink the tumor. So we're gonna hope that that works. I think is the plan. Because I think they're gonna send me in for some more stuff in when I get back. So mm. What's your relationship with death in general? I guess it's two questions in one. Your own personal death and the people you leave behind in 80 years. um I don't know. I never really thought about it. I would like I would like to put something out into the world that makes people happy and brings joy to somebody's life. Um I think that's the main thing that would make me happy before I pass, right? I'd like to make an impact on some people in a positive way, right? And then um and then as uh I'm gonna feel bad for my girlfriend because chances are I'm probably gonna pass before her. You know. But all in all, I don't know. I've not really thought too much about death. It's not really something I think about very often, to be honest. That's a good idea. Leaf is old. He's going to die first, and I'll be alone. God damn it. He's not allowed to die. Not okay. I think. One sec. Forward render. I am in forward rendering. Okay, let's turn off forward rendering. Sorry, give me a second here. It's not allowed, Leaf. You're gonna have to live forever. Just deal with it. I think my girlfriend thought that she was out of the woods because she's older than me. So I think she figured that we'd at least pass close to each other. She's like, "What am I going to do with your computers?" No, no, not really. We're 4 years apart. I'll take it under advisement. I'm not a big fan of being high, if I'm being completely honest. I've been high and it infuriates me. Oh, okay. Well, well, it says it's a hallucinogen. I guess if I'm going anyways, right? Might as well try some stuff. The trip is very clean. All right. Well, I'll put it on my list of things to try before I pass. I have not. I know there's things that I still want to do, which is like I want to go back to Japan. I want to learn Japanese. I want to put out a video game. Ray Kate, you are cat. You are better than me at that. I have caffeine every morning. Actually, I don't think this one's caffeinated. It's just a chai. So I think it's a caffeine-free chai. Chai tea bag. Which one is it? It's one of the like the mass brands. Yeah, it's this one I think. But I don't know if it's oh, it's not. It's this one. Yeah. Why can't you have caffeine? Is it just it affects you in a weird way that's like not fun? Anybody? Googler? Yeah, I Google everything. I was about to Google Googler. Where did my Trello go? I'm gonna have to find the Trello board. There it is. Add in anime notes. Do you enjoy dreaming with not just awareness but agency? I don't really remember my dreams, like at all. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Let's see what this looks like now. I think this just looks the same for the most part. This is supposed to have banding, but it does not at all have banding. Wonder if this one has banding. No, they're just not working at all. Since I switched, the banding is gone. Smooth shadows. Actually, I wonder if it's because I did that. No. Yeah, whatever. They have this thing called Google Opinion Reward, and they will send you surveys based on searches and stuff, and they throw you a couple cents every once in a while. I think my girlfriend does some of that. Wait, what? My girlfriend does like online surveys sometimes. Okay, let's load up our map, which is this one here. Ugh. I feel all tight right now, like a little tight in the chest and in the back and the neck. It's uncomfortable. Oh. One sec. I'm going to try and stand for a little bit. Let's see how long I can stand for. It's too much reading sometimes. There we go. Hit the nail on the head. I was expecting to have a shaved head when I came back because I was expecting to like actually shave my entire head for the surgery. Yeah, they did not do that. Oh, there we go. Do you have like a bald spot? No, not even. They went in with like a straight blade and they like shaved some hair, like a tiny little strip of hair, and then they went in. It's like nothing. Yeah. Like you can't even really see like I don't think that like I even have a way of showing it to you because it's right here. Right? This is where they shaved. Right here. And the only reason I knew that they used a straight blade is because when I sometimes go in for straight blade shaves, like hot towel shaves, because it's like really relaxing and nice. When I've got the money for it. um, and I know the feeling of the blade. uh, I'm not sure. What? Oh no! It was done by a person. No. No, they just shaved like a line effectively. I could feel I felt him shave it and they put my head then they numbed my head, right? So I could feel them do the injections to numb the area and then I could feel them drill into my skull. That was trippy as fuck. Not because like I could physically feel the drilling, like as in like it hurt or anything like that, but it was trippy as shit because I could feel the shaking of the drill. It shook so much. Oh yeah. It's my favorite mug. Such a true statement. Where's the tumor? The tumor was like right around here, I think they said. And like the bump that was causing the problems, like the growth was right around here and they took that out. They got all of that out and I think they got a little bit more. Yeah, right side. And but they can't get all of it out because it's throughout the right side of the brain from the sounds of it. It's been there for a number of years. Yeah. So he got out as much as he could. I got really lucky. I got one of the best neurosurgeons in my province, right? Which for Americans would be equal to like getting one of the best neurosurgeons in your state. And I was at the top the neurosurgery hospital for my province as well. So it was great. I just happened to end up at that hospital too. So I didn't even need to be transferred there. But I would have been transferred if I went anywhere else. So happy day. Happy dance. Yeah, lots of things fell into place. They caught it. They caught it. It wasn't. Um, they said that they caught it early enough. I guess that means that they caught it early enough that they could do something about it, which is nice. Um, yeah, starting to get some pains back now, which is kind of sucky, but whatever. It's manageable pain. So we'll come back, right? No idea. No idea. We'll know more after the 26th. Yeah. Yeah. Right now it's just we have very little information about it. They said that it appears to be benign at the moment, but they're not done testing. Yeah, apparently it appears to be benign at the moment, or they believe that it is benign at the moment. Can't remember the exact wording, but everything right now is not finalized. So where I just gotta wait. It's nice to know that there's yeah there's a good chance that it's probably benign. There's still the chance that it is not though. But I'm just not gonna let that worry me. Yeah. Oh, are we in ads right now? Oh, that's something that I gotta do. Hmm. Um. Uh. I need to go. Wish you well. All right. Well, thanks for swinging by, Mine Shell. It was good to see you again. You have a good rest of your day. Mm. Thank you. I will hopefully be doing good going forward still. Who knows? Maybe my stream will blow up and this could be my full-time job someday. Or maybe YouTube will blow up. Oof. I did a keep on working. It's possible. It's so true. It's so incredibly. This is already looks interesting. Hell yeah. So like, all right, so I got this, right? There are some issues I think around the like restart. If I saw this on stream, I would have kept clicking the preview button. Hell yeah. Hopefully I get the I'm looking forward to potentially getting the I want to increase the number of AIs walking around, which is going to need some which is going to be a little bit of some performance stuff that I'm going to have to work out. Because right now they're the way I'm moving them is a bit too expensive. So that is what it is. And then the vehicle feels a little light at times, but as you can see here, if it allows me to, you can see the timer right up here. It counts down. When that hits 0, it's actually going to stop the game. Are you doing pathfinding at all? Not at the moment. Well, sort of pathfinding. So what I'm doing is, if we take a look at it, right? I mean, kind of show you the pathfinding, right? So if I like click on one of the elements here. Buildings. Rooftop stuff. Where is it? Wait, they're all missing. Where are my point of interests? I spent so much time working on those. And they are all missing. It's not the end of the world because they do actually appear to be working. Nodes for the direction of the character moves towards. Yeah, so what I did is I made these like point of interests, right? And then I put them down on the streets and I made it so they connect one after another. And I've got them just moving between those. And then I wrote a it was in here. Subsystem maybe? Mass. Oh, here we go. Wander here. So is this, right? And then if we go to into here, we can see all the code that I wrote for it, which is just like right now it's like do yeah, this is the wander stuff here. So we configure it and then here's the execution. Here's what we do every loop. And we loop over all of the entities in the world for this. Way better than a 2D grid of nodes. I think what I need to do is I need to switch this over from being, because like right now I'm calculating it based off of like I'm lerping it along a line, and it has to do a little bit more calculations, and it uses the nav mesh. But I think what I want to do is I want to do Boids, and because Boids you can pack them closer, you can pack them better, and then you can do less calculations, which would execute faster. So I think that's the plan. That will probably be the plan at some point, is to try and switch it over to Boids. Boids are cool, and they simulate this type of stuff really, really well. A lot of people use them, like they get used a lot for like fishes and stuff like that, but they also simulate crowds really well. Fishes and birds and stuff. But if you've got like 1,000 people walking around, right? Because they have like kind of like blocking metrics and stuff like that, and you can have them like run away from things and stuff like that. So I think that's going to be kind of the thing. And then instead of moving them, like right now they're teleporting, right? So right now I have them teleporting. So they jump effectively, just really fast, right? They just jump to the next spot on the list. Oh, it's so warm right now. Give me 1 second. Ooh. How's your soft spot doing? It's doing okay. I barely feel it. What's the Sebastian League? Oh yeah, this guy. You ever have the desire to press on it? No, 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 I do not. I accidentally slept on it on my first night. Scratch it, yes, yes, because the staples are itchy. But yeah, no, I've watched this guy's videos before. He does a great job, and he's got a Boyd one too, right? The Bob Ross of coding. Yeah. There's that other guy that does like really cool coding stuff too. There's a couple of them that do really cool coding stuff. I think I looked at this one at one point, and I did this. Mm. The coding train's also great. Yeah, he's great too. And then there's Coding Garden. I don't know if he's still streaming though. I know Coding Garden was getting pretty big at one point, but I think he mostly stopped streaming. Oh wow, he kind of stopped everything. I don't remember what type of content he made though. Um, I have a feeling he was, or he is. I'm not entirely sure. I've had very limited interactions with him. We're both kind of part of we're both kind of part of the same coding community on Twitch, and he raided into me one day. That's how I found him. But yeah, I don't think I've ever actually had a actual like conversation with him, but he comes off as a really nice person. So, and I think I remember watching a little bit of his content, and he seemed knowledgeable and well informed. So, I think he was doing a lot of like leak code stuff at the time, but I don't know what he does anymore. Good guy though. At least he seems like it. Leak code is useful, but kind of shitty to do. Send me that art. Wait, what? Which art? The one with the arrow? I am so confused. Which one? Middle short? This one? Oh, that's not going to let me do what I wanted. That was it, right? What amazing community you have. I love my community. My community is full of awesome people. Yeah, no, I've had some really lucky things in my life, and the community that I have managed to somehow foster has been a great thing. Hell yeah. I think it's largely because we don't take each other too seriously. There we go. That's the perfect emote. That emote is perfect to describe the community. We got a little bit of everything in the community. It's great. Ugh. Let's see. Let's do this. So if we go to the game mode here, go to time attack, open this sucker up here. I can't remember if I made this time. Yeah, I might not have. I might not have done this. Uh-oh. Row. Apparently I gone done fucked something up here. Let's fix that. Apparently I didn't make the game mode. Or no, it wasn't game mode, it was game state that holds it. Sorry. Here, state. This one. Was that Scooby? It might have been. Ruby, Roo. All the rubies. Much rubies. There we go. Now we can do 30, and that will give us a much nicer countdown, so we don't have to wait as long. There we go. Beautiful. The game mode system in Unreal is phenomenal, and Unity should have something for it. This is my thought. The game. Oh, here we go. This should have restart be a primary. Yeah. Okay. So that's the one that we wanted to fix as well. End game screen not getting focus. Did she just walk into that truck? Absolutely. See, lighting needs to be constantly rebuilt. Needs to be rebuilt after each play. I think that might be Truckcoon that's causing that problem. No, it's not. Interesting. Ooh, maybe it's the tires? No, these are all movable. Maybe it do lighting only. Yeah, so game mode's really cool. So the game mode system in Unreal is like really, really cool. Right? It describes all of the aspects of the game, right? So here we go to let's see if we can pull this up here. Unreal Engine game mode API. So game mode's like super important, right? So it comes with a bunch of functionality, but the important stuff is going to be like you've got your default pawn, which is going to be your character, right? So whatever you put in this is what gets spawned into the world when the match starts, right? And the game mode dictates effectively when and how that happens, right? And then you've got your HUD, which is obviously, I think we all know what a HUD is. Then you've got your player controller, your game state, your player state, and your spectator class. These are kind of like your basics here. You don't have to use any you don't have to use any of these if you don't want to, but they just make things easier, right? So like application structure in Unity. Unity doesn't have something like this. You would have to build it. Yeah. Unity. Yeah, no, this wouldn't be like that. No. So what it is this is a class, right? That is effectively like so game mode is like every map has a game mode, right? So when you come into a map, there's a game mode that's running at all times. So you always have a game mode. What the game mode is can be dynamically set, right? Yeah, no worries. This is because this is actually really cool, right? And game mode has a bunch of things in it, right? So like it does things like if we were to take, so this is my game mode, right? That I've been flushing out a little bit, right? So it has a function called ready to start match. What happens is if the match has not started, it continuously calls this on tick. Right? And then once this returns true, it actually goes through the process of handling starting a match. Right? And then when the match is running, it checks to see whether or not the match is ready to end. And when this returns true, it moves to handle the end of the match, right? So it handles the flow of your match, right? And then game state, right, which is also important. This handles all of the data related to the actual state of your game, right? So in this case, like it handles the state of the timer, your score, stuff like that. And then your player state handles everything related to the player. So it can be like the health of your player or something like that, right? This is a lot like FSM, yeah. Kind of like a global state in a finite state machine. Exactly. So the game mode is effectively like a a a, a level a levels finite state machine that just controls what's going on effectively. And the idea is that it's supposed to control it's kind of a central thing that you can like grab from anywhere in the level really easily and then access that data because there's so much shared data amongst like game state and game mode and player state and stuff like that, so they make it really easy to grab. I completely understand what you and Kate Leaf are talking about. Yeah. Booyah. But I really like the game mode system in Unreal because it's so flexible and you can have it pull in from other places to dynamically set values, right? So I can have it pull in data that's like game instance wide, which is like when you start the game, a game instance gets spun up, subsystem gets spun up in the background effectively, and that can hold data, right? And you can stash stuff in that. And then like when you load in the new map, you could like pull it up and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of really cool things that you can do because of this kind of architecture. Where in a system like Unity, you'd have to like develop around it and develop your own systems out. Where this is like, we've sat down and spent hours and years trying to figure out what a good flow would look like. And this is what we've came up with. And it works really well. And it fits nicely in my brain. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, old dried leaf is correct on this. one of one of the big things that always kind of gets me about Unity is that like the way because Unity is much more of like a micro framework effectively, like micro framework when it comes to gaming. You have to build around a bunch of things that like Unreal comes for free. Put those in quotes because like nothing's ever really free, but I find that like really well structured um authoritative systems tend to map to the way the way that I keep information in my brain a lot better than micro frameworks. So like I find Unity substantially more challenging to deal with than Unreal, and Unreal just kind of like flows in a way that makes sense to me. The alternative is just messy if else blocks. Exactly. Now the downside to the game mode is that um, this function here does not exist in blueprints. This is a C++ only function. This one here does live in both blueprint and C++ land. Same with this one, right? But yeah, this one doesn't at all live outside of anything other than this. This is C++ only. Same with I think handle match start is also C++ only. Let's see. Yeah, handle match has started is also going to be a C++ only function. There is a nice thing though about Unity over Unreal is that Unity is so much more flexible than Unreal. Like just substantially more flexible than Unreal. Was I just in ads? I was in ads when I was talking about that, wasn't I? I have ad block. Beautiful. Yeah. But yeah, it's I don't know about C++ really, but I can kind of follow it. The nice thing about Okay, so the nice thing about C++ and the Unreal world is that it feels like C sharp. At least it feels like C sharp to me, right? So like Unreal, C++, and Unity feel very similar to me when it comes to coding. Do they it's memory managed. So you don't have to really worry about it, right? Like there's some edge cases where you have to kind of like control some of the destruction and stuff like that yourself, but you really don't have to for the most part, right? Like it's edge cases that you have to deal with destructors and stuff like that. And I think it's mostly around like timers. Yeah, timers. Timers is um when you have to deal with destructors. Yeah. Yeah, but it's the C++ and Unreal is very is very modern language feeling, right? Like obviously like you're still working within a C++ syntax. So you're still going to have some C++ like edge casey stuff where it's going to feel C++, but you don't have to worry so much about memory management. That's taken care of for you. All the like creation of objects and destruction of objects is pretty much taken care of for you, except for in some edge cases where you're gonna have to like manually manage that yourself, or if you're trying to eke a little bit of extra performance out of it, you might have to do that yourself as well. But like you can kind of go as little or as deep into the world of C++ as you really want inside of Unreal C++, which is kind of like really nice, right? So like people are like C++ so scary. I don't want to do Unreal C++ because it's scary, and it's just like it's kind of like C sharp. So just jump in, go do it, right? Then just trying not to generate a lot. Yeah. But yeah, big fan. Something about programming in C++ though is also I find it a little bit it feels nicer than programming in C sharp, and I don't know why. Like there's no rhyme or reason to that. Oh, interesting. Texture something over. Ugh. Okay, give me a couple here. I'm just gonna go and grab some put some lunch in the microwave, and I'll be right back. So 2 seconds. Give me two minutes. other than just trying to generate. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. The food is being cooked in the microwave. I've got Japanese curry again today. Oh yeah. Just some leftover Japanese curry, so it's good. And then I think it's the last of the Japanese curry that my girlfriend grabbed for when I came home. Ugh. Yeah. Although like my tastes have been really off because they've got me on this magnesium stuff and it just fucks with my taste buds. But tomorrow is the last day of magnesium, and then I'll be back to being able to taste good food again. But I'm looking forward to that so much. I feel like I'm really dark today, like light wise, right? Like the lighting's really, really dark. Whenever I've uh, tried taking magnesium vitamins for health, it makes me dizzy. Same more iron and zinc. Yeah. So I was trying to figure out what was making everything taste bittery and kind of slightly metallic. And then I looked up the side effects of the magnesium they gave me. And one of the side effects for some people, which it appears to be kind of rare, is exactly the problem that I was having. So I was just like, oh, I can't wait to be off. All right. Microwave just went off. I'll be right back. That was a bit of a workout. I have been lucky that I don't have the same problem as you do with the magnesium. Because they said it's supposed to settle my stomach or help with acid reflux and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, lighting finished. Oh. Imps. Yeah. Yeah. Super out of breath. I walked up the hill to drop off my doctor's note uh, at the office, and oh my god, I got like halfway up a block of the hill, and I was just like, I am winded beyond belief. I was so happy that I talked my mom into coming to help me. I might not have actually made it. Hmm. I'm trying to stay active in the house. Oh man. I've just been like so unbelievably winded doing everything. I cleaned the bathroom mirror on Sunday and I was like, holy shit, that was like running half a marathon right there. It just fucking wrecked me for the rest of the day. I was just like, I can't do anything. I'm about to take leave on a walk, but I can't find the leash. One needs to make sure their leaf does not blow away. No walking. I'm too cozy. All right, let's post the pic of lunch. There we go. It sounds like your leaf doesn't want to go though. He might try to escape. He might run off, like purposely try and get blown away. Hmm. Hmm. I'm hoping the lethargicness, like the being winded all the time whenever I do stuff, will go away once my skull finishes healing, and I don't effectively have a broken bone. Hmm. 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 Now I've had this curry before the magnesium, and it's really good. With the magnesium, it's kind of okay, and it upsets me because I love Japanese curry. Mm. Mm. Ooh. Mm. Mm. What? The Google World Simulators? I don't know. There's two distinct. Is this the that thing where they once you can tie that directly to code? Is that thing where they're like doing the generating like entire worlds using just AI or something like that? Hmm. So I think AI is a tool that will make life easier in some aspects, but I think it's being overused. The idea of making an entire game through AI is just not realistic. The possibility that we get there at some point is not it's not zero, but I don't know. I just there's certain areas of things that I don't see AI marching in the right direction for. No, there's no way to shortcut the complexity. All you're doing all you're doing with AI when it comes to like these things is you're taking one complexity and substituting it in for a different complexity that's just a little less understood at the moment. Right? Like so if we're to look at say a 3D object, right? Like let's say a sofa, right? And we were to generate a 3D sofa using AI. The 3D sofa is not going to be very usable in a game. Maybe in film. But I don't think they end up having the fidelity required for film either. So you're kind of in a limbo where then you need an artist that knows what they're doing to clean it up and get it ready for going in whatever system you're going to have it in, right? And I think that will get better with time. But you're substituting in the work of an expert that knows what they're doing with an AI that's trying to guess at what you're trying to do. And you're still going to need the artist at the end of the day because they know why it's not working, right? They can look at it and be like, this is why this is not working. Kind of like with code, you can like if you've got a good programmer or a half decent programmer, yeah, like you're always going to need them. So it's just like I see them as tools, and like when people are trying to like fit them for like an entire industry just to like hot replace, it's just like I don't see that going over well. Like even if the AI was great and actually like really good at it, you still need that human to like oversee it. Hmm. Things like taste or like understanding why it doesn't look right. Like I've had that kind of conversation with some of the other the art streamers that I used to spend a lot of time with, and unfortunately I don't spend nearly as much time as I'd like to with them anymore. But it's like this doesn't look right and I don't know why it doesn't look right. And then they show me why it doesn't look right because they can see why it doesn't look right. And I'm just like that makes sense. Now I've got to try and figure out how to get from this point to that point. And I think like somebody like that would be able to direct a yeah, like little subtleties or like things that I'm not seeing um and stuff like that. Like the greatest example that I ever had of this was Gaz Minis when he helped me on my dragon head. Um he was so unbelievably helpful on my dragon head, right? So I sent him this, right? And I was like, this is starting to come together. And I feel like it's coming together better than I was expecting, right? Obviously it still looks like shit. But like it was sort of there, right? And then he sent me back some a draw over and like told me where my problems were and I was able to turn it into this. And this looks amazing to me, right? Like it's still not perfect, but this actually looks really good. right? So with his understanding of what needed to be done, he was able to point me in the right directions, and I would not have been able to figure it out, like, at all. So you always need that person that actually understands the craft. And I think that a lot of like AI stuff is going in the way of like Carpathy. I'm not sure who that is. Videos. Interesting. One of the AI greats, and he holds your view. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, like I think that anybody who's talking about AI seriously and actually taking AI seriously is going to have a kind of similar view on it. Is like, it's a great tool. It doesn't replace the human. It enhances the ability. It can be used to enhance the abilities of the human. I do find it interesting that like image generation and stuff like that was kind of like the first step into AI that a lot of people started looking at and being like, it's capable of so much. And it's like it it's like it more appears to be capable of so much, but it's kind of bit of a similar personality. Ah, in good company then, right? I wonder if there's a distant relation. Oh, that's fine. Like, it's not impossible, right? My brain tends to correlate strange stuff. I don't know if that's strange stuff. You're finding patterns. That's pretty normal. I would say that's pretty normal. Oh. So this is the one that's not working correctly. Mm. Which means that I'm not pushing it correctly. Well, no, but like that's noticing patterns. That's a really good trait to have, though. Well, because if you're like, if you're more hypersensitive to small changes and noticing patterns between people, um, why do you why you do that is very unique. Ooh, ow, ow. Ooh, sorry. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna run this into the kitchen. Ooh. I think I might find him interesting. Well, smart people are usually pretty interesting, so. And if he's one of the leaders in AI, he should be pretty smart. I can't see. Yeah, they get a bit tunnel vision at a time. I'm gonna have some chips. I do not like this entire system that I have set up here. Sorry, my stepmom gave me a text message to check in on me. Hmm. The compute is key, but you also need to be able to tag the relevant things to compute, and that can be a wasteland for some. Oh, for like machine learning, right? Figuring out like which data points are actually relevant to the thing that you're trying to do. Yeah, that's a challenge. And then cleaning the data and whatnot. It's kind of the same thing, though, isn't it? Hmm. The tags just refer to like whatever the data is supposed to be. So like you tag your data to tell effectively have a record in your database of what the data is actually related to, and then you pump that through untagged through the AI, and the AI tries to guess what it is effectively, and then it makes its guess, and then it checks with the tag, and the tag tells it if it was right or not effectively. So what it boils down to effectively comes down to like you've got actually I think my I think my tablet's working again, so let's see if I can work with that today. Give me a moment here. AI is actually kind of like a really interesting topic, and it'll make sense in a second, I think. Right, so go like this, and where's my controller? Is it not working? Why you no work? It says it's connected. But it doesn't want to work. Why is this not working? I really wanted my tablet to work. Maybe this? No, it does not want to work. I probably have to restart my system. If it's something that interests you, yeah, why not? Coding's a lot of fun. Okay. I've got it cabled in, and I don't have Bluetooth enabled on my computer. I just want to build stuff. That's perfect then. If you just want to build stuff, programming's great. Huion. I have a Wacom tablet, but I don't really like it because it's an Intuos. Intuos? Wacom tablets. I got a Wacom tablet and I was really disappointed in it. Now this isn't because it's Wacom, it's because I bought the wrong Wacom. Cuz I got one of the cheap ones and that was not the right move. I should have gotten one of the more expensive ones, I think, but I got one of these and I didn't like the pen and I didn't like how fast it started like shaving away the tip and stuff like that. It really bothered me. So I went back to Huion and Huion's been great. Wacom is shit. No, Wacom makes good stuff. It's just, you gotta buy the more expensive one. Right? Because I think the Cintiqs are supposed to be amazing. But I would never buy a Cintiq. Right? Because I don't actually use the screen. There is something about the Cintiqs that I love, and I just hit my hand against my boom, and oh my god, that hurt. So the only thing that I would ever buy from Wacom would be a Cintiq because I know that it would be of high quality and it would be really good. But then I'd have to be spending extra money on the screen, which I'm not a big fan of because I started out with a screen tablet and I just never used the screen part of it. Now that might have been because the screen was too small, but I just never found myself hunched over it, right? Like I much rather have like sit up and like normally and just used it as a mouse effectively. So when I bought my second one, I just went with a screenless and I've been happy with that. Huion. And let's see, which Huion do I have? I think it's this one. Yeah, this is the one that I have right now. And I do like this one, but it has weird driver problems. And the driver problems, they bug me. I guess it is what it is, right? Hmm. So I think what I need to do is I need to take this and put this inside of the um wait, this one is, oh yeah, this is the time attack, right? So this one's the HUD itself, right? Yeah, and I think this is what's keeping hold sorry. I think effectively what I need is I need an activatable widget stack so I can push, right? Looks very it looks very similar to how I did music production some years ago. You did music production? Hmm. What kind of music production? Okay, so if we go to the overlays, this one here, there's my common activatable widget stack. This one should give me all the details that I want and give in. Now I've got this activatable widget stack. I should be able to push on this when things come up, right? So if this is the time attack HUD, we want to override the construct and we want to do get and we want to push. And then this, we want to take that and put this in here. There we go. Then we do that and we come into here and then we come into here and then we do the create. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to move this down and then do create widget. And this will be the time attack HUD. Is it the same? Oh, this is the same. Okay, we haven't changed anything then. There. This is this one, which is not the correct one. This is the one that we want here. And if we come to the HUD here, this is the one that we want here. Oops. Create widget. Then we would dump that into there. There we go. There. And then this. There. And when we hit play, we should see it. This might crash. Oh, it didn't crash. Obscure sound design. Run console command. Dump. Strange sounds until I hit a rock. Interesting. I wanted to do I've wanted to get into music, but I just I can't do it. Kind of like how you got your tumor. Something like that, yeah. Okay, so why is this not working? Is it because this isn't being added to viewport? Okay, so it's not that. Okay, what are the other options that we have here? On activated. I think this is the one that we probably wanted here. And then we can delete this. Oh, wait, there's nothing here. Ooh. That also might be why. There we go. Of course. Let's do construct and see if that changes it. I don't think it will, but how was your curry? It was good. It was good. There we go. So it is construct that we wanted. Okay, so the construct was the right one. But now this needs to do all of the binding and stuff like that so we can do the pushing and the popping and whatnot. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll do this. Bring this down like so. There we go. So this pushes correctly now. And then let's rename this to widget stack. There we go. Okay, so this one doesn't do anything specifically, but now we have all of this stuff. And we want to grab the game state or game mode. IC game mode base. This will give us a binding here that we can bind on end game. On game has ended. There we go. And then we can do a custom event there. But yeah, curry's always good. Keeps the energy up at least. At least that's the hope and the dream. The pray. We hope for the best. We plan for the worst. Oof. So right now, in order to direct all of the kind of weirdness that's gonna happen. Hmm. Feels it right in the staples. Oh. So what we want to try and get around is this loop of like rebinding every time something changes. And stuff like that. So oh, ow. Mm. Mm. Ah. Ooh. Oh, God, that did not taste good. Mm. Okay. Oh. Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to move these bindings off of here and into something that makes more sense. Mm. And some of that, I think the overlay is probably the right spot. Mm. Ugh. Mm. Ugh. I feel like I'm losing steam fast. I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to get super drained. I might I might take a short I might take a let me take a short break here. Papacito. Sup, Lucifer? Uh, ooh. I'm trying to get through this. Ooh. Ooh. Take breaks, dummy, especially after the surgery. Hey, I'm working on it. I'm taking breaks. I haven't even been streaming for very long today. It's been 2.5 hours. Ah, god damn it. Fucking hate ads. Oh, oh. And we should be back. Ooh. Fucking ads. Um, sorry, I was saying that I've only been streaming for like 2.5 hours, so it's not like I've been going for very long. But I feel like I haven't been productive, and I want to be productive. At least I don't feel like I've been productive since I've been back home. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take a bit of a break. Um, I'm starting to get to that like super exhausted level right now, so I might go have a lay down or something like that, or just chill and watch some like TV or anime or something. But I might be back later today. I will most definitely probably be back tomorrow at the very least, though. Um, in the in the in the meantime, though, I'll catch you all later. And thank you again to everybody who showed up. You guys were all awesome. It was great chatting with you all. And hopefully tomorrow we can be productive. So there we go. That's that's what I should do. All right. Ta-ta for now. Wait, where's my remote? All right. Ta-ta for now. I'll catch you guys later. Go get on, bro.